friendo Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going in Raw. Before we get started today, we wanted to offer our sincerest thoughts and condolences to 411 Mania, who lost writer Larry Zonka today. They posted on Twitter. That's really sad. He's been obviously a pretty big name in wrestling reviews, writing, journalism, whatever you want to call it. So that's super sad. Our hearts go out to his family. Anyways, let's get right into the news, man. Before we start, also, I want to mention this. We are like 30, I think, YouTube subs away from actually reaching 194,000. We've been on a pretty decent run lately in terms of like growing our sub base. It's kind of meaningless, but it's, you know, it'd be kind of cool if we got to 194,000, because I think that's one number we've never reached. And then
never. It's always been first 189, bounced around there for like 2 years. Now 193, bounced around there for 2 years. So that's been the last 4 years of this whole channel.
So if you're not subbed to Going In Raw on the YouTube, hit that sub button. Why not? Right?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please smash it.
Why not?
Odd number of times. Smash it odd number of times. I got no segue. So PW Insider reported late Saturday that Drew Gulak, the awesome Drew Gulak, had apparently departed from WWE. The company himself had parted ways, saying, quote, WWE quietly moved Gulak to the alumni section of their website this afternoon, but PW Insider has been told that Gulak was not released. We have confirmed with multiple sources today that Gulak's WWE contract expired after last night's SmackDown was taped. We are told the two sides had been discussing a new deal, but not yet come to terms on the deal before Gulak's existing deal expired. Wrestling Observer, through their various news dissemination outlets, had a couple updates. First, from yesterday's daily update, they said, quote, Gulak's contract expired after Friday's show, and both sides did not reach a new deal on money. While the belief is that he is gone, it's been hinted to me it's not a dead issue. So I guess the possibility exists. He gets the money he wants, he can come back.
Yeah. So that's cool. So Meltzer also reported on some additional details on Wrestling Observer Radio over the weekend, stating that Gulak was seeking a raise, but that he was rebuffed by WWE, and the company withdrew its contract offer and negotiations came to an end. This is kind of interesting here within the greater context of WWE and how they view the approaching talent now. So he says this. So while there's a possibility that Gulak could come back.
That's what I put. These are my notes.
Yeah. Sorry. I want to read this verbatim because you did a good job here. Sorry, I should have set that up better. So Larson says, so while there's a possibility that Gulak could come back, it's hardly a Gulak that he'll show up in AEW. And if he does, would Vince even care? According to Dave Meltzer, apparently now WWE just doesn't give a crap if former superstars go elsewhere, because he reported on Wrestling Observer Radio. These transcripts are via our good friendos over at Wrestle Talk. WWE knows it's not one of those situations like it was a couple months ago when somebody might go and help the opposition right now. I mean, they're not concerned with that anymore. I mean, that's the situation. This is so Dave Meltzer. I mean, that's the situation. End quote. So obviously, if Gulak does show up in AEW, it could be met with a collective shrug from Vince in the WWE.
It's a pretty startling departure considering the quality of the match he put on with Daniel Bryan on SmackDown this weekend, and the versatility which he has shown as a performer. Dude can do anything. He can do comedy. He can do face. He can do heel. Everything he's gotten, say for maybe the Camelot thing where they debuted with, but that seemed like a half-hearted thing. Once he became like a fully formed character, and he was established in the WWE universe, he could get anything over. Anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Wrestler to boot. So.
I thought I tweeted this out. Man, the idea of General Zod Gulak teaming up with maybe his old 205 Live roster mate, the Bastard Pack. I know that he's supposed to be part of the Death Triangle, but we haven't seen them in forever, largely because of the travel thing, I'd imagine. But ditch that Death Triangle thing. Who cares about that? But have Gulak go back to the longer hair, slick back, looking like General Zod, being rude, being mean. That's how I really like to see Drew Gulak. But yeah, you're right. He can do anything. He can do any number of things.
Why can't they just add Drew and make it Death Square?
Yeah, there you go. Sure, that works too. Just because they didn't do anything with Death Triangle, it happened right before. Yeah, Death Square. That's good.
Death Square. I mean, you could do Death Trapezoid, Death Rectangle. Any shape with 4 sides would work.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Death Parallelogram, Death Rhombus.
Yeah, you could do. No, that's like
any?
Yeah. I got nothing else. For that one. No, this is cool. Hopefully he gets what he's looking for, whether it's in the WWE, whether it's AEW. Yeah, hopefully he gets what he's looking for.
Whether it's just streaming on Twitch, making that Twitch money.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Usually we can take a look at a guy and say, oh man, he'd be much better off A, B, C, D, wherever. With Drew Gulak, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what his ceiling would be in AEW and if it would be starkly better than what he was just doing on SmackDown. I just don't know.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I could totally see the guy as what's a TNT champion down the line.
Yeah.
World champion. You have to see it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, his ability to get basically anything over, his character work is so good. His in-ring work is so good. Like, I wouldn't put anything past him. I just don't know if he has. I don't know. Maybe we've seen it in bits and pieces. I don't know if he has that next level. Like, here's the thing: if you put the belt on him as a heel champ, like top champ, I could buy that.
Yeah,
as a guy who's like sadistic, who gets pleasure out of beating people up and tearing people apart, essentially.
Yeah.
A good foil for, like, a face champ to get the belt off of.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, look, this is no knock on him whatsoever, because I think he's extremely talented.
Oh yeah.
In WWE, he did knock everything out of the park. I don't know if it was the kind of thing where it's like, oh, this guy is obviously a main eventer who's being held back. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if that was the case. In which case, yeah, he put on a great match with Daniel Bryan on Friday. A lot of people can put on really good matches in WWE. I think that I wonder where he fits in best to make the most of what he could do. I just don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
It could be the junior division in New Japan, which, God, who would want to see that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. Hopefully he understands, like, what he wants and how much he's worth and what he can do. Obviously, obviously any company is enhanced by having him.
Oh yeah. I wonder if he was still working on his 205 Live deal, and he's up on the main roster. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be kind of surprised given how long he's been on main roster. But does he still do stuff on 205? I don't watch 205 in forever.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
I mean, I figured he'd be a shoo-in for that cruiserweight championship, that cruiserweight interim tournament, if that was the case. But he's been doing the thing with Daniel Bryan for a while now.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, he's been full time on SmackDown.
I honestly figured that, like, he would be the guy that they sort of run with if Daniel Bryan did what he said he was going to do and left because he was going to be at the end of his contract. I figured that they might be grooming Drew for sort of that role, the guy who Daniel Bryan is. Granted, they obviously don't think that he's got the same sort of charisma as Daniel Bryan or that thing that Daniel Bryan has to roll with that. I think that he could totally do it, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of AEW, you mentioned them just a little bit ago. It may be Gulak. The company announced the final participant for the casino ladder match this weekend. That's right, Saturday, Double or Nothing, and it's mystery. Rubber stack on the case. It's a mystery. Mystery participant. So I proposed this on FCTV today, Fredo Club TV, for patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers. Let's power rank the worst possible people that could fill that last spot. But right here, right now, let's think up some quality names that could take that last spot. Could it be Drew? Could it be Drew Gulak? No compete clause because contract ended. He could show up in AEW Wednesday night if he wanted to.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Ricky Starks, he's a free agent now.
Stroke Daddy.
Yeah, he does. Man, just have him on AEW doing those awesome filmed little video packages he does. They're so good. Man,
I'm telling you, if you're like an up and coming wrestler who's trying to like make a name for yourself, Ricky Starks and Darby Allin. These guys obviously so Darby Allin apparently went to film school. I don't know where Ricky Starks is getting his filmmaking prowess from, if it's a friend of his or if it's his, but my God, his videos are, they're like legitimately good short films. They're like really good. Like even if you take them out of the world of wrestling, I would totally watch that shit.
Yeah, they're
it's really good. I can't wait to see where he goes.
Yeah. One of the FTR guys, could it be Dax? Could it be Cash? Chris Hero, of course. He's a free agent.
Yeah.
Leo Rush, depending on the nature of his contract, whether he's still on a main roster deal, so 90-day no compete, or if he's on an NXT deal, which I think was 60 days, he could be available. Sting, he's a free agent now.
Yeah, but the thing about Sting, if he loses, that's going to be like a heel. Like he's going to lose a friggin' ladder match with like a bunch of like people who are
I know it's not going to be Sting.
That'd be rad. No, that's the best.
Who'd
get well, nobody's gonna pop. Like I guess who'd get the best home pop? who'd bring in the biggest hype train? Yeah, it's got to be it's got to be Sting. If it's any of them, it's got to be Sting. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. There's some other names here. Dang MQ has Warhorse, Danhausen, RJ City, David Starr, although I think David Starr has talked some crap about the Khan family, or Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb would be good too. Remember that one time he was on Dynamite that he'd never seen again?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
he's been
man.
on what? Yeah, he was rough. No, he's been on twice. He had a match once against Moxley. He beat him up the week prior, I think.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That's all we see to Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb would be a welcome addition. So
Sid
would be great.
Sid would be awesome,
I guess.
He'd go in there. He'd be like, "Wait, you're not going to have me win?" He was like, "None of these smaller guys can live up to the potential of a big man."
I know. He was like, "One thing I'm not doing is jumping off that ladder." That's what he'd say.
Yeah, definitely not doing that for sure. Yeah, I think those are all good names. Yeah, Joey Ryan maybe just a one-off stint for Joey Ryan.
I thought he's got to deal with Impact though.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, Impact, they'll let him go. Who cares? He's doing a whole thing in Impact now where he's, like, clothed, I think.
Yeah, he's not doing the penis stuff anymore.
I got to start watching Impact, man.
All right.
Anyways, this is, like, really, really sad stuff here. Shad Gaspard, former WWE superstar from Crime Time, apparently is missing, and it's not looking good right now. This is from TMZ. Officials are desperately searching for ex-WWE superstar Shad Gaspard after he went missing during a swim at Venice Beach on Sunday with his 10-year-old son. Gaspard and his son were among a group of swimmers caught in a strong rip current around 4 p.m., with lifeguards racing into the water to pull everyone out. Gaspard's son was rescued. Apparently, the rescuers say that he actually told them when they came out there, he says, "Go get my son first," and they did. But the 39-year-old pro wrestler has not been located. One witness at the scene tells us, what I just mentioned, when lifeguards raced into the ocean, Gaspard directed rescuers to help his son first, which they did. During the rescue, we're told another big wave crashed down on Shad, and that's the last time he was seen. So this happened on Sunday. I mean, you're praying for a miracle here, obviously. Maybe stranger things have happened, but obviously right now it's not looking great. So our hearts go out. He was there with his son and his wife, so at least the kid had his mom there, or stepmom. I don't know the situation. So at least he has, he had a parent there to sort of take care of him in the moment. But this is incredibly sad.
Yeah,
just incredibly sad.
Really
he was pretty active on Twitter. And he had some projects being cooked up. We were actually I think his PR person reached out to us back in like November about a possible interview opportunity with him. And honest, I think things were just moving really fast for us. So
yeah,
we neglected to take advantage of that.
A lot of people on Twitter were, when this news came out, talking about what a good guy he was. Like one of the friendliest people to interact with in the wrestling world. So yeah, it's super sad, man.
It is. It absolutely is. So anyways, our hearts and thoughts go out to his family, and maybe a miracle will happen. Hope that's all you can hope for, I guess, here. We got a Raw preview here. New Raw on tonight. Asuka starts a new era on Monday night. Rawska. How you like that one? Monday Night Rawska.
It's almost up there with no Gulak to go to AEW.
That's good. There. They should do to start off this new Rawska. this new Monday Night Rosca is, they have that opening theme every week.
Yeah.
They should replace all shots of superstars with Asuka dancing.
That's good. That's good.
In fact, that'd be awesome if Rob Zerver got on that right now. But I don't know if he'll do. He's probably a busy guy. Seemingly, whenever I say Rob Zerver, it'd be great if he do that. He just does it.
Well, he does it with like a heavy sigh. Fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, as long as he has a heavy sigh preceding it, then I'll be really happy about that.
There you go. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defend the WWE Women's Tag Team titles against the Iconics.
Oh man, lost for the Iconics there.
Yeah, probably.
I called this one last week. I totally called this one down to the event itself. If I'm not mistaken.
Painful.
The Street Profits to face the Viking Raiders in an axe throwing contest Monday night on Raw.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, that's happening. And I can guess how it's going to go down. The Street Profits going to be oddly really good at axe throwing. That's exactly what's going to happen.
The axe throwing contest.
Yeah.
Finally, WWE Champion Drew McIntyre battles SmackDown's King Corbin this Monday on Raw.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win
Drew McIntyre.
I wonder who's going to win that one there. Anyways, so that does it for News Brief here on the YouTube. If you want to listen to Mailbag, check us out on the audio realm. Whatever podcast app you have on your phone, guess what? You can find us there too. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, hit subscribe on the YouTube. We want to get this up to 194,000.
Great.
We're on the scenic route to 200,000, man. Let's try to get there by the end of 2021. How about that?
For the current rate, it'll be like 2050.
It'd be well, current rate as of last couple weeks. We get there by 2021. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.